Real quiet this morning. You notice I'm not preaching too loud this morning. No, I come with a message that Jesus preached a long time ago, and they killed him for it. They literally killed him for it. And I feel like sometimes I have to go through that sometimes. I have come here to do what? God's job. I call it God's job. Because you know something? Each and everybody who is here today, if Monday reach, you know 8 o'clock in the morning, you had to reach to work for 8 o'clock in the morning. Not so?
Yes.
Right. You know for 9 o'clock here this morning, what I had to do? Reach to the service and make sure things in order as well. And I'm sure all the leaders, all the people here agree. So this is what? This is also God's job.
Yes, it is.
And you call it a job, but you didn't get paid. I'm just telling you. None of the leaders just get paid with money or anything like that. But you know what? You have to consider it God's job.
Yes.
You have to see the seriousness of being here on a Sunday morning. The same way, you know, if you don't reach on Monday for work, you wouldn't get paid. It is the same way Sunday is. If you don't reach on Sunday, you expect the blessings of God to occur. You expect it to occur. It might, but you might get all of everything that you wanted. So you have to be here on a Sunday morning. Preach it to the choir, I know.
Yes.
But bring it back, teach them it. Teach the others out there. Teach them about God's job. So, as I said, I preach it to the choir because I know that we have a few loyal ones here in the house today that come and do their daily job day by day without complaining and understand that it is not for me, Pastor Richard, but for Jesus Christ. You see, if you really love Jesus Christ, I say, you will be here.
Yes.
If you really want the Holy Spirit to work in your life, you will be praying, you will be fasting, you will be doing what you want to do. So I want you to ask yourself, if you, well, you're here today, so I can't ask you that, but you can ask the other people, what is the motive? What is going on? Is you're really serious about what you're doing? You have to ask them it at some point in time, you know, because God might hold you accountable for not asking either. So today I just doing God's job. If you kill me for it, thanks be to God for it. Alright. So only when you, alright, good. So only when you understand that, is a point I have to make here. Only when you understand that what you do here is for Jesus Christ, only then you're ready for ministry. You see, people might wonder why the pastor don't bring anyone particular into ministry. I'm giving it open. I want everybody to know what you need to do to be in ministry. You have to understand it's not about Pastor Richard. You have to understand at the end of the day that when you come to do something and it's not perfect or it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, you still did it for Christ. If you don't understand that, you can't expect me to now come and say, well, here what now, you ready for ministry.
Okay.
You can't. But let me tell you something. I pray for the day that every single one of the church members will have ministry. Will have a ministry. Because you have the potential God has given you, the gifts God has given you, what you require. You look and you say, listen, I am good at X, Y, and Z. I could help in this way.
Yes, amen.
We have no crippled people here today, right?
No.
None. Good. So then, are you looking for your ministry today? The loyalty to God. You see, we want to give back to God. That is what you call loyalty.
Yes.
Loyalty is giving back, holding an allegiance to something. Your allegiance, if your allegiance is for God, you should be giving back to God. This is why, you know, sometimes as I say, I look at the praise and worship team, and I look at the band, and I say, you know, boy, it's good. I wish more young people would come up and play. But let me tell you something, if you don't know how to play, you could go and learn how to play. You don't have the excuse that, hey, I don't know how to play the piano, no, so I will do nothing, I will sit down and do nothing. No, that is not what God is saying. God gave you life for a reason. God gave each and everyone that life for a reason. We have something. Whether you might be good at cutting up chicken, your hands might be good, you could come and learn how to play the piano. Do it. Don't wait. Do it today. It might never You might never have the time again to do it later on. So, it is not a valid excuse sometimes. We'll move on from that. From what sometimes I keep hearing, I keep hearing from people, an excuse for this and an excuse for that. And I know everybody is quote unquote busy, as Sister Abigail said. I remember the word busy. But we have to take that time off and do what God requires of us today. And I see that people have done that today. So I commend you this morning. Yes. I commend you for coming out this morning. I commend you for not having loyalty in Pastor Richard, but in the loyalty you have to your church, which was given by whom? By God. Your loyalty is here today. Alright, so we're on the topic of loyalty. What does the Bible say about loyalty? Loyalty can be translated to faithfulness. But faithfulness, from what I have seen, is a vague definition. Let's go to 2 Timothy 2:13, please, very quickly. Yeah, we're halfway done, don't worry. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful. He cannot deny himself. Paul, that's just one verse. Paul writes to Timothy, telling him that even if we believe not, now here the says that you have to be careful with the statement. He abideth faithfully. He cannot deny himself. Paul here is explaining the love of Christ, opening up to the point that it shows that even if we sometimes don't want to believe that Jesus is here with us, Jesus is for us, he abideth faithfully. He cannot deny himself unto us. So when we are unfaithful, this is what I got from the scripture. Now I'm not saying they're denying Jesus completely. I'm saying what we get from the scripture is when we are unfaithful at times, he still abideth to be faithful to us. He still wants to be faithful to us. What do you see in that level of loyalty? You really have to understand the magnitude of the statement. You see, Paul is telling us that when you and I disappoint, if we fall short, and Brother Darren, we might fall short. We might fall short. If we don't abide, we fall short. Jesus holds on to his loyalty to not disappoint you. Imagine that, because we believe. Now, that's why I have to be careful how close this line is drawn. You see, a person who don't believe in Jesus Christ, I can't talk about them.
Amen.
But I can talk about somebody who believes in Jesus Christ, and you know what happened? They fall short. That's every one of us. Amen. That is including me. I fall short. There is nothing I could do. There is nothing I could do. Even if I sleep, that's the point. If I sleep and I don't pray, I still didn't do the full I could do, technically speaking.
Yes.
Alright, technically speaking. So, I'm saying Jesus holds on to his loyalty even though we fall short. Are we practicing that same loyalty today to the people around us? Are we? And are we practicing that with Jesus back in return? But Jesus doesn't fall short. When I read that scripture, I thought about how difficult that would be for many of us to do. Real hard. Real hard. If you know, I don't know about all the perfect people here in church. Raise your hand. Right, no. I dropped my hand. I didn't mean that I was perfect. I say no, I'm not. I remember someone used the quote and I like that quote. But it is surely tough when you feel you give your loyalty and trust in someone only to be disappointed. Maybe because what you get back doesn't feel like what you put in. Have you ever felt like that in life?
Yes.
I feel like that in life. I feel like that with school. I put in so much in school and I still get a bad grade. And I wonder why. I say, why I can't get 100? And why I can't get 100? The teacher said you must always have a room for improvement. So take 90. Now 90 is higher. Not all my grades was 90. I had grades sometimes 60, 65, 70, depends. But I'm saying sometimes you put in and you don't get back all the same way. Well, let me put it in a different way. Something that we can all, I think, relate to in a way, because I see it is so damaging and devastating. Like in a divorced marriage, for example. I think that is as close as I could get to being real. I promise to love you forever. I promise to be there for you in good and bad times. Only to find out that these promises are not fulfilled when they need to be.
Oh,
Oh God, talk to me, don't get back. This is not a cause confusion between family this morning, eh? Husband and wife, take care. Is that loyalty? I ask the question. Is it loyalty? You make the promises and then you don't think. What is that? Oh, okay. So Jesus' loyalty, the one that we are supposed to be following, is like a promise that cannot, or should I put, should not be broken for the sake of something. Hear that again? Jesus' loyalty, the one that we are supposed to be following, is like a promise that cannot or should not be broken for the sake of something. A loyalty that implies at times sacrifice, self-sacrifice, one where the scales are not equal and beneficial to both parties. That is the love that Jesus has for us. You see, he could have said, if you do this for me, I will do that for you. But Jesus' loyalty goes further than that. Sometimes even when you fall short, Jesus still abides. Jesus still comes and does what he has to do for you. So you see, it's like a divorce in a way. It's not equal all the time, but yet he is there. Matthew 26, verse 33 to 35 says, Peter answered and said unto him, though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet will I never be offended. All you know the story. Jesus said unto him, verily I say unto thee, that this night before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. Peter said unto him, though I should die with thee, yet will I not deny thee. Likewise also said all the disciples, all 12 of them say that. You hear what I say, right? The story should still be fresh in your memory about the resurrection, the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. In this little excerpt of the Bible, Peter is confessing his love towards Jesus. He is saying, though all men shall be offended by thee, yet will I not be offended by thee. And you know the account. When I read the scripture, it wasn't really that I judged that Peter didn't love Jesus. And there is no doubt, I feel, from based on the Bible, that Peter loved Jesus. So I'm not here to really mash Peter up unintentionally. And this came to me. This is what came to me from the scriptures. Loyalty is not just words. Loyalty is our lifestyle. It is our lifestyle. The only time loyalty becomes something more than words is when we practice it. You can talk about it, you can read about it, but if you don't convert loyalty up in here into an action, you won't know how to really be loyal. You might speculate on what I'm saying there. But let me give you an example. Let me make a parallel first. Faith without works is dead.
Amen.
What does the Bible says? That faith without works is dead. So what they are saying is, if you have faith here, but you don't apply the faith, it don't work.
Come on.
You don't have a lifestyle.
Amen.
It is a lifestyle, it is not a word. When somebody says, I will love you forever, it is words. It is not lifestyle. You know when the lifestyle begins? After when you get married, you put the ring on and you spend a few years with the person is a different person. The person wants you to hold the toothbrush in a certain way. They want you to do a, thank God I do have a wife like that, but I'm just saying that is what, that it is a lifestyle. Loyalty, faithfulness is a lifestyle. It's not no word, so you can say I'm loyal to this one. Yeah, I'm loyal to Word of Life Faith Center. Yeah, I'm loyal to my red car, but if you don't wash the car a little bit, you're loyal. If you say that you're loyal to Word of Life Faith Center, then where would you be on a Sunday? You'd be here. Where would you be for the prayer meeting? You will be at the prayer meeting. If you're loyal, you could say you're loyal, you could say you're from Word of Life Faith Center, but it means nothing if there is no lifestyle involved. Alright? Faith without works is that too, right?
Amen.
If you don't exercise loyalty, it becomes like my small muscles. Now, this hand, I don't know, I had to show there a little bit. You see, my muscles, Brother, you have any muscles? Nah, I have small muscles too, man. Right, good. You see them together. Anybody have big muscles here this morning?
Angel Gabriel.
Angel Gabriel. Come up, Angel Gabriel. I only calling you for 2 minutes. I'm sorry to make you walk more than this stuff, but it's just for a minute or two. Flex your muscles a little bit today. Alright. Now, let me ask Angel Gabriel something today. God bless her. Did you work hard to get muscles? I mean, you would have had to lift stuff, you would have had to do some level of work to get the muscles, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I had to.
Right. Thank you very much. We can go back home. Thank you very much. We have modeling today in the church, man. All right. Now, I kind of didn't realize that the jacket was on, but make this as. If you compare. Right? Okay, that was the point. Keep on lively this morning. So if you don't exercise what you have in there, you're not going to see it here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. So it is the same way loyalty works. If you don't exercise it from here, it's not going to show outside. It's not going to become a lifestyle. It's not going to become big and strong. Right? Because you're not exercising it. And that is the point I'm trying to bring here this morning. It will grow and it will become strong in you. It will become one of your greatest strengths if you exercise your loyalty, your faithfulness, etc. But Pastor, there's a serious thing going on in this church this morning, you know. You want me to be loyal to you. No, brothers and sisters. I want far more than that. Yes, you think it was loyalty to me? I want you to be loyal to God's work.
Yes.
To God's plan.
Yes.
Now you understand where I'm coming with loyalty now?
Yeah.
This is not about me. You have to remember all the time. This is not about Pastor Richard only. If the church was just me alone, I can't do nothing. I tell you, I can't do anything except preach on YouTube, on social media. You understand? So you see, if you are loyal to God's work, then you will be loyal to me and I to you. Why? Because we will be on the same boat. We will be in one accord. We will be unified. How you gonna have confusion if we try to reach the same goal? How you can have confusion?
Amen.
If you're trying to reach the same goal at the end of the day. You see all the confusion.
Yes.
If you sit down and you talk, we talk and we have a meeting, people disagree, fine. But at the end of the day, we have to get it happening.
Yes.
So let me tell you something, the confusion is negligible, is nothing
Yes.
compared to the goal. And what is the goal today? The goal is to worship God, to do God's work, to spread the gospel, to do whatever we can, whatever we have, we're doing it for God.
Yes.
So the loyalty is to God.
Yes.
So we have to exercise that loyalty today. We have to make them arms big like Angel Gabriel today. And let me tell you what will happen when we channel all our energy to the same loyalty.
Yes.
Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Praise the Lord.
You have to understand the magnitude of what he's saying here. He is saying that the will of God that could be done in heaven will now be done on earth.
Yes.
So you will get to see a piece of heaven down here before you reach the heaven up there.
Hallelujah.
But you know how we're going to do that? We have to be loyal to the cause.
Amen.
We can't be in with one foot and out with the next. You see, if I'm in, I'll give you an example of the door already, but if I'm in, I can only see half. And I only see half outside. I can only experience half of what is outside and half of what is inside here today. But if I'm in, whether I'm in or out actually, I will see the whole of something. So that is what we need to do. When we put 100% of loyalty in, we will get 100% results out.
Hallelujah.
If you put 50%
Thank
in,
you, Jesus.
you will not get 100% loyalty. That is why loyalty cannot be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It doesn't work that way. If I was 1 foot in and 1 foot out in my marriage, my wife would have leave me.
No.
So what is the difference with church? So heaven on earth is what we're looking for. A little piece of heaven on earth. How do we do that? Sometimes when you come here and I hear Sister Abigail praising and worshiping, I hear the team praising and worshiping, and they enjoying themselves, and they're really worshiping. They're opening their hearts out. That is our heaven on earth.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
It goes more than that, you know. It will go, it will grow, and it will get bigger than that. Because you see, when the Holy Spirit comes in too, the Holy Spirit will manifest Himself in each and every one of you.
Yes.
So you see, if I see you, now don't get me wrong, You see, if I see you, they're praising and worshiping God, and I see like that. Wait, no, I get the person. Then I know something wrong. Because you can't blame the praise and worship team for the Spirit not working in you. You have to make a step too.
Yes.
You have to exercise your loyalty too.
Yes.
Because I could come here today and I could talk about loyalty today. But if you don't ask the Holy Spirit to speak to you, to come into you, to work in you, you see, all the man parallel to all the Jesus, it wouldn't change you. The Holy Spirit needs to be in you as well.
Yes.
When you go home, not just in church, when you go home, Lord, if you're feeling like you don't want to come to church, Lord, send the Holy Spirit to me.
Yes.
Fill me.
Yes.
So that He could speak and He could draw you near, closer. Where else? Church. Yeah. So, the question really is not if we are loyal, but the question really is, are we exercising our loyalty to God? Before we get into a few examples, nearly finished, about a quarter way done. What's the time? Anybody can give me time?
10:49.
Right, good timing. Thank you, sister. It's interesting to know that loyalty in the context of Jesus Christ translates to a few words. You want to hear what the few words of loyalty? When God talks about loyalty, you want to see what happens when God talks about loyalty? God talks about mercy. The word mercy. Forgiveness. We know about that, right? Blessings. Protection. Grace. You know what that is? That is God's loyalty to you. So today, we're getting plenty from God, right?
Yes.
Sometimes we don't see it, but it is there.
Yes.
You see, today, you might have been on the road coming here, and you might have get an accident. God forbid. But I want to tell you something in here today, because you did not get in an accident.
Yes,
Loyalty of God in your life. So, there's always that loyalty working. God wants to abide in you. You just need to give that loyalty back to Him as well. Alright? So because God is faithful to you, and therefore, through His faithfulness to you, we see His loyalty through these blessings. So let's look at some examples. How do we exercise our loyalty? So this is just a recap. If you are doing these things, say amen. So I want you to say amen, alright?
Yeah.
Raise your hand and say amen. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Say something. Praying and seeking something. Praying and seeking His face. Do we do it? Amen. How often? Not on Sunday only, right?
Amen.
God wants your worship and your prayer. That is how He sees your loyalty.
Yes.
He wants your worship and your prayer. In other words, He wants your heart. Your
Yes.
true heart.
Yes.
Not the heart, the outer shell of your heart. The inner shell. The things that people don't know about is what you really want from
Thank
you.
you, Jesus.
I was going through Bible study this week, and God wants the minute, He wants everything from you.
Lord.
You see, if you just say thank you, Jesus, you might think that that is not enough. But God wants even that from you.
Yes.
There is nothing that you could not say. In other words, everything you say, every little piece of energy that you put out for God, He wants it. He wants it. He craves it from you. It is like a loved one who doesn't get enough love. They want that love all the time. That is how God wants that from you today. Alright? So He wants to commune with you. He wants to have a closer relationship with you. Alright, number 2. Following the rules and the commandments of the Bible.
Amen.
Hey. I hear no people there. Following the rules and the commandments of the Bible.
Amen.
Amen. Choosing the rules of the Bible over the rules of the world. They get scared there, man. Hey, there's no word of like it. Sometimes we bend the rules to suit our fancies,
Oh,
right?
yes. Yes.
Breaking the little light sometimes you break a little light. You know something? You know something good one? You know when they see the yellow light, that's when they say, Masha.
Yeah.
And you know, that yellow light really means so long. Right? Even all that. I know it might sound like I'm nitpicking. It's not, you know, it's not me nitpicking, but really and truly, it's something that we know. We know that the yellow light means slow down. It don't mean my child. Slow down. Right? For your sake, slow down. Alright? Alright, so what about accepting a little bribe? The bribe don't always come with money, yeah? Well, I mean, money just kind of maybe work around as they say, but bribe might come like a piece of money. You know, bribe can come with food. I experienced that myself, you know. I don't know if I ever told you, like, going off a little bit, let's talk real quick. I was manager in ERHA, and they wanted to do some IT projects, they wanted to do cables, right? So here what? Fella come to me and say, here what now, we taking all the out at dinner, you know. I say, alright, not thinking anything about it. Boy, when I went to dinner, right after dinner, them started to talk, right, so how are you going with this contract now? And I say, oh, I take a bribe before I give you something there. And I say from that day on, I realized something, I gotta be very careful. Sometimes a bribe will come like money, sometimes a bribe will come some, and you know something? They might accept it first before you realize it after. Be very cautious of the world today, right? So even your pastor take a bribe.
Yes.
A bribe and food and all that. Oh, you gotta take that from YouTube.
Chinese.
Alright. What about lying to get out of trouble? Oh gosh, I have done that. I have done that. Well, they don't come and say,
Yes.
no, we have done that.
Yes.
We have good, we have done that. Nothing wrong with that. We know now what to do. But I'm saying that our loyalty must of course go further than what we did long ago, right? In the past, when we didn't know Jesus, has to go further. That loyalty has to say this, that loyalty is so strong that the rules and the commandments of the Bible, we hold it dearly to our heart. That is the loyalty that Jesus wants from each and every one of us today. Alright? 1 John 3:24, King James Version says, and he that keepeth his commandments dwelleth in him, and he in him. And hereby we know that he abideth in us by the Spirit which he hath given unto us. That is where I get that little point from. What about number 3, evangelizing, sharing the gospel? Well, Sister Shelley, I know you just do that, eh? Sister Shelley brings a fella there, just like that, I have to start to evangelize one shot. Romans 1:16 says, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek. Are we ashamed of the gospel of Christ? You see, if you're loyal about something, Uncle Harry, if you're loyal about something, so let me say you call me and you tell me, I will fix my PVC pipe outside my tank. I don't know. And I'm loyal to you. I will come and I'll do what I have to do. Right? So it's the same way. If you are ashamed of Christ, what do you expect Christ to be? He might be ashamed of you. So we have to have that loyalty. We have to practice that loyalty. I'm not ashamed of Christ. I am not ashamed of Christ. If it's anything, I'm ashamed of myself. Ashamed that a man could have walked the planet Earth and he was perfect. Ashamed that I have fallen short. I have not done what I have to do. But that should bring out your loyalty. That should say, listen, I could be loyal to this man. This man, but also God. I could be loyal to God. Be loyal to him today. Be loyal to him today. 4, speaking good things about Jesus. That's the same kind of topic, right? Anybody speak good things about Jesus? Yeah, but speak anything bad about Jesus? No way, right? If you did, then the loyalty is still shaky. If you say something bad, look, you might be thinking a certain way. You might say, why God don't bless me with X, Y, and Z, whatever. But I want to say, spend that time, that energy that you use to ask that question, spend it in Christ. Spend it in that loyalty for Christ today. Right? Because we don't want to dishonor Christ. Good point. Okay, the point I'm going to talk about here. Tithing. No amen for that one?
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Ooh, I had to push all it today. If all it don't say nothing, I'm going to continue to preach for next hour. Eh? Oh God, oh gosh. First thing they will say is, Pastor stealing the tithes. First thing they say, pastor talking about money in the church, but not say, God has given me so much, I will give back to God. You see the difference between loyalty for yourself and loyalty to God? Because for God's work to continue, for this church to continue, as I always say, God will provide. But God has to provide dollars for dollars to go in rent, for dollars to go in a saving account to buy land for the church. So how far am I talking about loyalty? If God has given you so much, then what does God require? Something in return. He wants your heart, number one, but by wanting your heart and getting your heart, He also gets you to be loyal to Him, to give back to the church. And I know we have given people here, I do, because we don't have to worry about rent and whatnot. So I'm saying, loyalty, it shows. Okay, this is the last one. Second to last one. Supporting the church that God has placed you in today. I don't mean once in a blue moon, but really working in God's work. You see, supporting the church is, yes, you're coming to church, but you have to do a little bit more. We want more, we need help. We have plenty of things that we could do if we got more help today. Alright? So He wants your loyalty. It's not that I want your loyalty. God wants your loyalty to do it. So we're doing God's business. Amen. Reminding people to come to church. Amen. That is what I have here. Now, as I say, if you are loyal to something, someone doesn't have to remind you to come to church. Someone doesn't have to remind you to call you up in the week, because I think that some people expect that you will call them up and remind them there's going to be prayer on a Tuesday. No, that is standard. Prayer on a Tuesday is standard. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to have your loyalty. Same way on the Sunday. You're supposed to know on the Sunday your loyalty is there to church. I getting through to somebody this morning? Yeah. All right, and God be the glory. And lastly, but not less importantly, living a life that is reflective unto Jesus Christ, such as forgiving one another, not